Hello there everyone and welcome back to the Theme Park Jack YouTube channel. Today we're doing the same as what I did last year and going through all the new rides that are opening up at UK theme parks this year. And I was actually surprised at first when I made this list. There are some really good quality additions coming to the UK this year, and I wouldn't say there are quite as many as there were that were opening in 2020, but I would say that these are probably of a lot better quality than the ones that were opening last year. And yeah, it's very exciting. There's a lot of new rides coming. They're of a good quality, including, as you can see on here, a massive new roller coaster as well. And there's a new big themed area coming too, some dark rides, a new drop tower. Yeah, lots to get excited for coming this year. Today I'm going to go through all of them, but before we get into today's video, if you would like to see more videos like this, including news, reviews and vlogs coming later in the year, got lots of vlogs coming. But if you'd like to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. And also you can follow the Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter, and see my blog and social posts as well, all via the links in the description, and there's also a link to my shop there too. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay then, so Alton's Park in Romsey near Southampton is getting the brand new Tornado Springs themed area. It was meant to open last year at first, but then obviously due to COVID it was delayed back until this year. The right decision in my opinion, and yeah, this themed area is absolutely massive. I think the theming of it will be just on par with the Lost Kingdom, if not even better. And yeah, I love the theme of it, it's so original. I just love all the new rides that they're adding there. It's the first extreme ride coming to Alton's Park with the pendulum they're adding, the Cyclonator. I think that the dinghy slides that they've rethemed look great. And of course, the first max spinning coaster in the UK, the Clone of Sierra Sidewinder, the Storm Chaser, in my opinion, I think looks really good. And I think it is probably going to be the new #1 roller coaster at Alton's Park. Croc Drop will be the brand new replacement for Ramesses Revenge at Chessington World of Adventures. I think that this is a perfect ride which will fit the target market of Chessington a hell of a lot better than Ramesses Revenge did. And as you can see on screen there, those are the plans for the new ride. It'll come out of a massive crocodile's mouth and drop down into it again. It'll be in that valley where Ramesses Revenge was, so it'll be great for people who don't want to go and ride this because they can stand off ride and watch it really well and get footage of it. And yeah, SBF have made quite a few of these drop towers now. I've been on 2 of them, the one at Alton's Park, and also I've been on the one at Gulliver's World as well. Both of them were really good family rides, lots of fun, very entertaining. I remember the one at Gulliver's, I took my cousins on there who were 6 and 7 at the time when I took them on that, and they absolutely loved it. They couldn't stop laughing. So, and I think that's the case for most people on these, to be honest. They love these rides. They're very fun. They're quite scary for a lot of people as well, obviously, and this will definitely be one of the more scary rides. I think it's going to be a really nice ride there. My only one concern about this is about the capacity of it. I've been to Chessington on some busy days in the summer holidays before, and the queues just get absolutely mental. I mean, some of them are way over 2 hours long. It gets absolutely crazy. And my worry with this is just a one drop tower with not many seats on it. And yeah, I'm a bit worried about the capacity on this, and especially with it being the new ride as well, how long the queue times are going to get for this. But other than that one concern, I think that this is the perfect new addition for Chessington, and I'm really looking forward to this ride opening up this year. Flamingo Land Theme Park and Zoo in North Yorkshire is getting a new roller coaster that's new to them anyway, a 10 Inversion roller coaster manufactured by Intamin. Now this ride has actually never been built at a theme park before, but it was originally going to Hopi Hari, a theme park in Brazil. They bought the ride, but then they didn't have enough money to build it or something like that, so it sat on a car park in Brazil for years. It was then shipped off to Malaysia, and the same thing happened there. And then Flamingo Land bagged the ride, and it's now being built in the UK. So I'm guessing Flamingo Land got an absolute bargain on this ride. And yeah, I think it's going to be an absolutely awesome coaster for the UK. It's going to be like a sequel to Colossus at Thorpe Park, a better version of Colossus. The ride layout is very similar, but it's been made better. Basically, it's got a new bank drop on it, it's got lap bar trains, some of like the jolts and areas that weren't particularly well designed on Colossus have now been ironed out on this. And yet the ride is just a lot more of a better design, a more modern design. It's a modern looping coaster, and I think it's going to be really good. It's going to fit Flamingo Land's coaster lineup perfectly and give them that perfect standout ride that everyone will come for miles to come and see. The theme itself, calling it Inversion and painting it grey and gold and black supports, I'm not a massive fan of personally. If that's what does end up happening, which it looks quite likely, I'm not a massive fan of it. But at the end of the day, just got to be grateful that we've got a massive coaster coming to the UK, and if we don't like the theme, then oh well, at the end of the day, it's still a really good coaster. I've made several videos about this ride before on YouTube, whether it be construction updates, which I've done 3 or 4 construction updates. I've also done an update video talking about the theme and what we managed to get our hands on at the time about some information. So please do go and check those videos out. I'll leave a link in the description to the playlist with the videos in. So if you are interested in this new coaster, go and have a look there, and I've got lots of information and construction updates that you can have a look at there if you'd like to find out more. Clacton Pier in Essex, after the log flume that opened in 2020, is set to open a Pinfari looping coaster this year, all being well after some repair works on the pier have been done. Both of these new rides came from Cadonna's amusement park in Aberdeen, and it sounds like apparently the different members of the family that own it or family friends, and yeah, they've got these 2 rides from them. Now, Cadonna's obviously have removed these 2 coasters, well, the coaster and the log flume, because they're going down a bit of a new direction now. They've replaced it with some go-karts and some other rides, and yeah, they're going down a bit of a different direction. But for Clacton Pier in Essex, these 2 new attractions will be absolutely great. I think it's really nice that they're getting 2 big new attractions, and yeah, they'll hopefully attract people to the area. Whilst coaster enthusiasts might not be big fans of the fact they're getting a Pinfari looping coaster, the fact is the general public will absolutely love that ride, which for a park choosing a new coaster at the end of the day is what really matters for them. And yeah, I hope it goes well for them. Hopefully they can get the repair works done on the pier, and then yeah, get this ride built up, and hopefully they can get it operating for summer 2021. It'd be really good if they can do, and hopefully they'll do it up, maybe give it a repaint, as you can see in that picture. That picture there was from the Big Dipper over at an amusement park in Northern Ireland, so that isn't the one they're getting, but I think the colour scheme in the end is probably going to be very similar to that. I hope it works out for them really well. It's nice that they're getting a new standout attraction, and Clacton Pier has been really doing some big upgrades to their amusement park over the past couple of years. They've now got a massive indoor area there, and yeah, it looks really good, so good luck to them, and I hope it goes well. Legoland Windsor is the UK's busiest theme park, and clearly you can tell it makes an absolute fortune for Merlin Entertainments, because they're not scared about splashing the cash at this park and building new rides. They've built a lot of new rides at Legoland lately, and in 2021 that's going to be no different. The brand new Lego Mythica area is going to be opening, so in that area we've got a brand new couple of kids drop towers apparently. They've also got, which is a main attraction though, which is what we're all really excited for, a brand new flying theatre. It'll be the first flying theatre to open up in the UK, and you might know some other flying theatres around the world. They've got one at Europa Park, obviously there's Soaring over at Disney, rides like that, and we've now got one coming to the UK. So I really do hope that this ride is done to the same standard as those are abroad, and if it is, I think the park will be on to an absolute winner. Another reason I really like this ride is the fact that it will have a really big capacity to it. So with it being the busiest theme park in the UK, it'll get through the crowds really nice and quick hopefully, which is a really big bonus to this new ride as well. But no though, I'm a massive fan of this, and I think it was a really good idea for them to choose this new ride. Based on David Walliams' children's books, Alton Towers is set to convert Cloud Cuckoo Land into the world of Walliams for 2021, and there'll be a few rides in there. One brand new ride, the Gangster Granny ride, which will be a dark ride, and also they're going to be retheming the Frog Hopper that they used to have there, and also retheming the carousel, and I think they're going to be moving that to where the Twirling Toadstool used to be as well. They're also going to have Raj's shop in there, and it just looks like a really nice new area for Alton Towers. And this is another one that was meant to be opening in 2020 at first. Due to the pandemic, it was pushed back to 2021. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice addition to Alton Towers. Probably a perfect addition for those who've outgrown CBeebies but aren't quite ready to go on the big rides yet. It's something in between, isn't it? And yeah, I think this is probably going to be a really popular addition to Alton Towers. Southport Pleasureland will probably be getting several new rides this year, as they usually do move quite a few rides around every year, but something that we know that is confirmed to be going there because the track pieces are on site is that they've bought the Crazy Train from Gulliver's World, and yeah, they've given it a new repaint and everything, and it's going to be opening up there in 2021. This is another ride that actually started off at Cadonna's in Scotland. It operated there, it came over to Gulliver's World in 2015 and operated at Gulliver's World until I believe it was summer 2019, and yeah, the ride was going round its course, and I think some wheels snapped off or something, and they ended up having to call out the fire brigade to come and get everyone off it, and yeah, it wasn't very good. So the ride has now been taken down from Gulliver's, been sold to the Pleasureland, but what the problem is that at the other two at the time Gulliver's parks that were open, so Gulliver's Kingdom in Matlock Bath and Gulliver's Land in Milton Keynes, they both had the exact same ride as this, so they've got rid of theirs as well. And yeah, the one from Milton Keynes has now gone to a theme park in France. I don't know what's happened to the one from Matlock, but yeah, the one at Warrington is going over to Southport Pleasureland there. What will they call it? I would not be surprised at all if they just call it the Crazy Train or Roller Coaster or Family Coaster or something like that. They're not known to be the most inventive with the names, but it's a new ride going to the park, and yeah, hopefully that they'll actually keep this one because it's not owned by a travelling showman, you know, who's just kind of leasing it to them for a year or whatever. They have actually purchased this ride, I think, so hopefully it'll be there for several years, and I'm hoping Southport Pleasureland will start doing that a bit more, that they'll start keeping rides there for a lot longer, so you know before you set off what rides you're going to be getting on, rather than it being a bit of a guessing game like it is at the minute. But yeah, really happy about this. It's a good new family coaster going to the park. It'll be a step up from the Wacky Worm that they've already got, and yeah, far better than the crash test coaster that they had there the year before, the spinning coaster that doesn't spin. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this new addition, and I think it'll be very good for the park. Zip World is opening its first site in South Wales called Zip World Tower on the site of a former coal mine. There, outside of the prototype in Germany, they'll be opening the first Ouijan coaster cart, a ride that you control a speed with a pedal and looks really unique. It'll be something new to the whole world other than this prototype, and it's great that it's coming to the UK. A new unique alpine coaster is opening up at Colin Glen Forest Park near Belfast in Northern Ireland. It looks like it's going to be the best coaster in Northern Ireland, and it'll be really interesting to see what this is like when it opens. Finally then, Thorpe Park is adding, you guessed it, another walkthrough attraction. This is going to be the Black Mirror Labyrinth, and this is brand new at Thorpe Park for 2021. It was formerly going to be opening in 2020, but again, as with many of these rides, has been pushed back a year due to COVID. And yeah, at least it's something new. We've got to be grateful for that. At least they're not just getting nothing. It is something new. However, I think it's about time that there are some new rides added to Thorpe Park. I made a new YouTube video not long ago talking all about the future of Thorpe Park, and on there I was talking about some really good new flat rides you could get that wouldn't even be that expensive, or some new roller coasters that they could add as well. So if you are interested in that, again, I'll leave a link to that video in the description so you can give it a watch if you'd like. and in there I talk all about the future of Thorpe Park and what rides I'd like to see added. But yeah, it's a new addition, gotta be grateful for that at least, but I do think there are a lot of better alternatives that they could have gone with here, to be honest, and if I was in charge at Thorpe Park, I wouldn't have chosen this, because I think they can choose far better attractions that will draw in the crowds a lot more than what this will. But that's just my opinion, and it's something new at the end of the day. Right then, so those are all of the theme park additions that have been confirmed or that we know are definitely happening. I think, if I've missed any, please do leave a comment, but I do think that I've got them all there, and yeah, there's every chance that there will be some other additions that are going to be announced at a later date. Parks I'm talking about here, Southport Pleasureland, could be adding some more new things besides just that family coaster. Fantasy Island in Skegness normally get a couple of new rides each year. They've announced nothing yet. There's every chance they will be doing, and some other parks as well might be adding some other additions. But I think with it being at such a late stage and we don't know anything about them, if anything is added to any other UK theme parks, it probably won't be anything massive, but there is every chance that we could get more announcements coming in the next few weeks, and if we do, I'll post about them over on the Theme Park Jack social pages, so be sure to follow me on there via the links in the description. And thank you very much for watching today's video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be coming on Saturday. New videos coming every Saturday and Wednesday throughout lockdown, so I'll see you on Saturday for a new video. Thanks again everyone for watching today. Goodbye, have a nice day.